Deus Obiscum, my friends, may the gods be with you all. How's everyone doing? This is me, Xiomara Moraz, coming with you with finally the revenge spell, which I have my hair blowing in the fan because it's hot here. Just got it done. Wearing my black, getting ready to do, well, getting ready to show y'all how to do some payback. For once in my life, guess what? I don't have anyone to do revenge on. This is just going to be a demonstration. I'm going to show you. Well, this is a voodoo doll that I have already done for someone last year for a client of mine's, and this is what you're going to aim for to show you. It looks a little uneven. It does not have to be perfect. All you need is to get some black fabric, and you're going to cut out a gingerbread-like figure. Again, does not have to be perfect at all. And then from there, once you cut it off, you're going to need two pieces, obviously. And, you're going to take a needle, preferably with black thread. If not, white is okay. If this fabric is black and white, just because, I work a lot with Gede, which is a deity from the cemetery, from Voodoo or 21 Divisions. And what you're going to do is literally take a needle with thread, and you're going to go about, like a couple of centimeters in, and just do a loop-de-loop. Go in and over, and then back in and over until you start to form a thread-like thing. Once you do the whole outline and you get to like this point here, so like the side rib area, leave that open, and then you're going to put it in. You're going to reverse it so that you have your outlook, okay? And then you're going to then stuff it. So the reason why I decided to do this revenge spell for is because, well, love sucks. Sometimes you give your all in a relationship and doesn't go your way, and they make a mockery of you, and they embarrass you and betray you, and you're left with, what am I, chopped liver? Valentine's has passed, and St. Patty's and all that good stuff, and I chose to finally put this out now here in like towards the end of March, just because by this time, if you find yourself still wanting payback, well, you have had enough time to think this out, thoroughly. When things happen, it's not good to act immediately with, oh, I want payback, I want to hurt this individual, I want to hurt this sucker. It's not good. Only for the reasons that you might regret it later on, and I've always said that it's easy to curse and harder to undo the curse. I don't know why, but it really is harder to break a curse than to actually do one. So in this case, by this time, if you have not moved on, then that means that mother really, really did you dirty. Or that bitch really, really did you dirty. Because, obviously, this does not have to also deal with love. Maybe it was a business partner, a next door neighbor, things of that nature. And the good thing in this is you don't need a personal item from the person. That's a relief, right? All you need is, if you don't even need a picture. You can just use, on a piece of paper, write the individual's full name and your name on top, and stuff it into the cavity. What you're gonna do is in the feet and hands and head area, you're gonna stuff it with cotton, and then you're just gonna insert the paper, and then you're going to use your goodies. Now, if you are a practicing, or if you're a beginner witch, and you may have some stuff just laying around that you can use, even if it's like store-bought stuff. Me, I sometimes do accumulate things, and for example, I have here a rattlesnake shake. I don't know, a tail. Being that my father, we do have a farm up north. I just like to hear it. We do have a farm back there, so a lot of times, they have to kill those rattlesnakes because they can kill, our cattle. So I always tell them, make sure you bring me the rattlesnake shakes. But if you don't have that, I also have like a cousin of mine's found tarantulas. So he took the tarantula and killed it, and we extracted the venom. I used that for something else, and I basically dried that out. So that went in here too. But main ingredients are what's in here. And what's in here, which hopefully does not make me start sneezing, is, it's very pungent. You're going to need cayenne pepper, sulfur, freshly ground black pepper, cemetery dirt. Now, when you go to the cemetery, try to go for like a freshly, a fresh grave. Just because most of the times that spirit, you're going to use the energy of that spirit, and try to see if it's a little delicate, I guess you could say, and because you got to do your homework. Try to dig up as much information. Does this person die in an accident, natural causes? You want somebody that died in an accident just because you need that energy. And while you're doing this, you're envisioning that person's face and being afflicted with all sorts of nastiness. You feel me? Car accidents, sicknesses, they're losing their job, or their health going down the drain, or my girls look good today. Uh, Things of that nature. Anything that you want a form of payback, you do so. Again, this is an easy spell, so to say, because there is no incantations or chants or anything like that. Just gonna freestyle, and I'll give you an example in a bit. So once you have actually stuffed this specific voodoo doll, you can do a couple of things, which again, this is also a puppet or whatever. If you don't want to go the route of actually, stuffing and sewing, what you can do is you could get some corn husk and mend it into a form of a puppet. It's very easy. And then from there, all these ingredients, the dry ingredients, you can dilute it in your own urine or some dark rum. Oh my god, I've got to close this because it's like starting to. Wow, it really looks like I'm losing weight. Hopefully, it's not all in my head. But you're going to dilute it in either rum, urine, ammonia. And then once you have it diluted in the actual liquid, then you can soak the corn husk in there and then let it dry upside down and then burn it. Or in this case, you can soak this in just urine, alcohol, or ammonia. I would prefer using your urine because it's a way of you dominating the individual. And then from there you let it dry again by tying it upside down by a tree in your backyard if you don't have access to a backyard, by a window ledge indoors, or on top of your altar. That would be a good thing, just because and being that that's where you're going to work at, you can do that there. And then you can either burn it, bury it, or chuck it into the ocean. One of the things that I do is, I get a black candle and I light it, And I start to cover the whole doll with wax, right? And this is after I soak it. In this case, I didn't use urine. I used alcohol, like dark rum, because I was feeding this to an actual deity. So, you cover it with wax after it's been dried, of course. And then I popped it into the freezer for 3 days, just so that it can get really, hard. And then I inserted some nails in under the armpit and in the actual groin area, just because in this specific spell I had to affect those areas of that person. They were douches. And then you start your chant, or your actual spell. This is going to be a short video, just because it's easy. It's not that complicated. The ingredients are easy. It's all, it is a time consuming, because you do have to sit there and sew, which is why I decided not to do it, because then, with my, I got to put my glasses on, my handshake will be here till tomorrow. But even when you're doing the sewing, you're thinking, you're envisioning of this person, of you binding them, of you taking control of them, of you already influencing their day. Okay? And then, so once you're up to the point, and I do like to do this on top of a mirror. Okay? My mirror is dirty, but that's because it's my working mirror. So, you put this on top of the mirror, and that's where you're going to work and do your chant. Why? Because the mirror is a portal. If some people say that if you have mirrors in your bedroom, it's not good. Only for the reason that you never know who's peekaboo, I see you, and spying on you and things like that, and then you wonder, how did this person, know certain things without, may want to cover those up or just remove them from your actual bedroom. But when it comes to the damning part, okay, at this point, I need for you to clean your home spiritually. Excuse me, it's the cayenne pepper tickling the back of my throat. But you want to do that. You want to clean your home spiritually before and after. Why? Because you're going to be invoking some pretty tough deities. Okay? And then, oh my God, forgive my dog, but he hates children. Atsu, stop it! Okay, so, I forgot what I was saying. Clean before and after. Okay, because you're going to be invoking some pretty dark things here. Because you're going to be angry, you're going to feel it, you're going to use that emotion. So in this case, I call on the spirits of darkness to come and aid me in my curse and in my casting. Demons from beyond, I call you forth. Come to me and strengthen me. Okay? So once you do that, you want to meditate, you want to really feel, you want to use your bell to call on them, you can do so. You want to burn your sweetgrass at that point, or your dragon's blood incense, or bat's blood incense will be good in this. Do so. And then you want to do it again. I call on the dark spirits to come and aid me. I call forth on the demons who protect me and walk with me. Come to me. I need your presence to be known, because I have been betrayed. I have been hurt. I have been spit on. And to spit on me is to spit on you. And to put my name on the floor is to put your name on the floor. And I don't believe in none of you spirits or demons if you do not create justice for me. At this point, you want to start speaking with authority, okay? You want to really start speaking with authority. You're not going to curse at the spirits, but you want to bring their attention that, oh, wait a minute. She's pissed, okay? And, one of the key words is that once you say, I don't believe in you, it's like, ooh, is this a challenge? And that's exactly what you want. You want this to be a challenge, okay? And then once you start feeling that tingling sensation in your hands and in your feet and in your body, that's you raising your energy, and that's exactly what you want. You want to raise that energy, okay? And once you do that, you say, if you are with me and if you walk with me and if you protect me, then do so now. And then at this point, you can if you do work with a variety of demons, then you can start calling those demons out. Such as, I send the Rabisu demon. I send the Ugalu demon. I send the Asag demon. I send the Ahimu demon. And put the weight of the undead on this person. Let them not think clearly. Let them hurt. Let them be in pain. Let their sickness fall asunder. Let the evilness of this world consume them, and let their blessings be burnt and disintegrated. May they know only pain. May they know only hurt and sorrow. Let everyone in their life betray them. Let them be alone. Let that person come begging back to me for forgiveness. Let that be my confirmation. Let that be known. Okay? At this point, then you could say, if spirits that walk with me, demons that protect me, do this for me, then I shall promise you. At this point, I want to be very clear to you. If you're going to promise anything to anybody, whether it's a deity, a spirit, or a demon, you have to pull through. If not, then the curse that you just did on somebody will come back to you not threefold, but tenfold, okay? Because, you're making them work, and nobody likes to work in vain, okay? So some of the things that I like to promise is, things that are realistic for me to be able to accomplish, okay? For example, I promise you I will bring a feast to the cemetery. We shall eat, we shall drink, we shall smoke and be merry in the victory that you have brought to my life. That's something that you can do, okay? What's a feast? You can cook some pork, or chicken and some rice or couscous and like a nice little veggie salad with some champagne, some wine, some rum, a cigar or a pack of cigarettes, you don't have to smoke the cigarettes, but you can light one and just leave it there and take the cigarettes out of the box and have it there in the area of the cemetery that you're going to work or that you're going to bury this doll in. Okay, you can eat with them just a little bit, like a little picnic, and then leave the rest of it there on the ground. The whole point is that the wild animals will go there, and that'll be the spirits and the demons eating and partaking. And you want to, dump the whole bottle on a fresh tombstone or something like that. If not, then you can say, if you have, like, let's say, a demon of Lilith, or, a statue of Lilith or of a specific deity, then you can, or like maybe you have like a picture of them, then you can say, I'll buy a statue of you and I will tend to you for 3 months on every Friday, something like that. Or if you're not going to work with demons and you want to work with your spirits, then you can, say, I'll throw a spiritual mass for you, or I'll bring flowers every Monday or to my altar for 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, something again that is realistic to you. I wouldn't do like tattoos or things like that because that's more vain. You want to try to do something that they themselves can actually enjoy and partake. They don't care that you're going to put a tattoo on you, as a way of thanking them. No, that's kind of shady. But, offerings or things like that definitely work. If you have specific deities, like in Palamayumba or something like that, you can promise them an animal sacrifice. Again, that's only for those individuals that, can do animal sacrifices. Because, whether it's like a spiritual pot or something like that, then you can offer them like a pigeon or something like that. No, this isn't for everybody. You know, I have a lot of different followers, whether it's from Palo Mayumbe or things like that. But you know, that's basically the gist. And once you know, you know, I promise you this and that. So mote it be, meditate, burn. You want to burn this for 9 days, a candle, like one stick candle for 9 days. If you want, you can put that individual's name on the candle just to sync it with the actual doll. After the 9 days, then you can just bury it, leave it in the freezer until you get your confirmation. And not all the times, even if you state I want this person to come crawling back to me, sometimes, baby, that's not gonna happen. Okay, but you will get confirmations. You'll hear from so and so. Listen, did you hear that your ex got into a car accident? Oh, did you hear your ex? You know, they lost their home, and those are going to be confirmations for you that will be like, I gotta go and take care of my promise. And at that point, then you can go bury this in the cemetery in the backyard, or chuck it in the actual sea. Okay. Um, I don't think I'm leaving anything out. So you may want to do a spiritual bath afterwards just to get rid of any negative energy that may have lingered from calling on these dark spirits. Again, make sure you cleanse your home spiritually. If you do, check out my website. I have a blog on how to do so, you know, using a Latin phrase, palmum ni malum intiotat, when you start to get rid of all the negative energies in your home, whether it's smudging or actual floor wash, or things of that nature. And you know, just be careful if you are going to do this spell. Again, there is no backseas, so please be sure that you know of what you're trying to accomplish. Just be sure. Don't just go about trying to gag everybody that comes your way, because you know you may get hurt feelings afterwards, and once you do it, there again, it's going to be harder to break the spell. For example, I know somebody did a love spell of mine, and they told me, "Oh my God, it worked a little bit too much. How do I break this?" And unfortunately, I told them it's going to be hard, and we worked it out. But yeah, you know, just be careful. I hope you do enjoy this video. Please like, comment, and share. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. Let me know in the comment section what you would like for my next video to be. At this point, I don't have any other off the top of my head. I got to brainstorm. But let me know if you want a specific spell, and I guarantee that I will do my best on doing that spell for you. And I love you all. Deus Ubiscum. I hope you have a great rest of the week and a great weekend. And